let's start by deciding on term for the study event. Any idea? Look like you have an idea, Fasha. Can you show us? A classroom or study relate term? That sounds fun. How does everyone feel about that? Great. Now let's brainstorm two activity. I suggest we could have a quiz game to make it engage. It looks like Takif is suggesting some kind of group reading or collaborative study time that works well with our team. Perfect. So we have two activities, a quiz and a group study time. Now let's assign role. Maybe one person can organize material, one can lead the quiz, and so on. Fasha want to handle materials. I can lead the quiz activity. How about the rest? Alright, Takif will help with the tube, and I will start with the group study portion. Non-verbal cues were a bit of challenge. Some things, like thumbs up or not, were easy to get, so we knew when they agree or disagree. But when they tried to show more complex ideas, it got tricky. And sometimes we had to guess a few times before we understood. Non-verbal cues were helpful for simple things, but they made it harder to understand detailed ideas. Using only non-verbal cues was harder than I expected. I could understand basic gestures like pointing or waving, but when it came to sharing more complex talk, it felt like a guessing game. It was useful for quick reaction, but without word, it was tough to get the full picture of what they mean. Yes, it was challenging to avoid using gesture. I realized that I rely on hand movements and facial expressions a lot to help explain things. So just using words felt a bit limiting. It was tough to convey emphasis or add extra meaning without any gestures. I found it difficult not to use gesture to clarify my idea. I'm used to using my hand to make my point clearer, so I feel distracted and sometimes worried that my word alone will not enough for my teammate to fully understand what I mean. Expressing idea without speaking was a bit uncomfortable. I'm used to explaining things with words, so relying only on gesture feels awkward, and I wasn't always sure if my teammates understood me. It was hard to fully get my idea across without speaking. Using facial expressions like smiling or raising my eyebrow helped a lot. I also found that drawing or mimic action made it easier to explain more complex ideas, even though it a bit more effort.